Oh, yes. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the show. I'm Bloy Meets World, and welcome to my world. My name is Sean, and yo, today's been a wild day. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through to thank you. Like, I named four people in the message: Veronica, Travis, Giannis. Um, Let me just fast forward. Um, this group has been really cool. Not not just because I actually think would like making content here, but also things are just kind of falling into place right now to where like the content I make and content I want to make is going to be made right now. So this is it. I want to be a podcaster. That was the dream I had about 6 years ago. That is a story. So I moved to the United States in 2017. I was 22. I'm 30 now. I turned 23 that year. I In 2018 I decided I was like, yo, I started listening to podcasts. I was like, I think I can do this. I want to do this. So I did. I made an episode. I recorded an episode, and then my partner dipped on me. Like, actually, he didn't even show up to the first recording. So I had kind of built this joint thing together, and because he dipped, like it kind of like destabilized me. Um, Speaking as to the destabilizing me, I only last year found out that I suffer from, and that's like actually crazy. I don't suffer. So I have ADHD, and throughout my whole life, because I'm just like a regular bro, I'm pretty normal and high functioning. Um, the kind of markers that would show you that, like, yo, this person might be struggling, kind of didn't show up. So once I got the diagnosis, medicated, therapy, the whole bandwagon kind of working and balancing, I was able to really push forward, succeed, and like do some shit. So I was a professional chef for 7 years. I worked in marketing for the largest marketing firm in South Africa at the time, or at least one of the largest below the line marketing firm in South Africa. I was also one of the youngest agents hired at the time. At the time I was hired, I was the youngest agent hired. Um, Before that, I worked for and with my mother at MultiChoice, which is the one of which is the largest television and media distributor on the African continent. And my mother was a line producer on one of the largest distributed shows on the African continent at the time, and I grew up in that world. So I think this might be one of the best filmed videos I'm ever doing. This might be one of the best filmed uh, presentations of myself. I I think I really feel like I've arrived in where I'm supposed to be and what I'm doing right now. So, to thank you all, I'm going to tell you what I do, what I would like to do, and how this adventure is going to look. So, I I make t-shirts. Let's start there. Before we get to making digital content, which is obviously so many people do, but it's complicated. I make t-shirts. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. I made Anime Extravaganza. This is so. This is my first, offering. These are anime inspired prints. So, as you see, we got some Naruto. If Naruto's cool. This is Zulu Shield. In shape and form and identity. Um, Most of my family is Zulu from South Africa. Or Zulu Natal. Shout out. Also nigga shit. Like, sorry. Like, I'm black. But I'm South African. So this my offering is I am I'm a I just would like to be a content creator who provides a service. That's that's it. Um my mental state really is very simple. I understand how the world works and I choose how I like to operate in it. And in creating business, I really just want to be a content creator and fly around the globe and eat food and go on roller coasters and do rides and host events and interview the most interesting people in the world. I'd like to, do live charity streams. And I'd like to do everything I've seen my favorite content creators do because I actually respect my favorite content creators. Um, okay, so I'm gonna shout out a few. Um, YouTube channel Simon Whistler. Simon Whistler on YouTube. Because of the ADHD and how I consumed so much of his mostly educational content, his approach to it showed me that okay, I might not want to do what he does, but boy, do I want to be a content creator operating at the clip he can, making this his life, his business, his daily operations, and making it fit into his world, provide a service, provide products, be be allowed to be a person that you see in front of you, who you get to enjoy because they get to be who they are. And the person that I am is really like I am currently living on my dream. And one of the dreams that how do I say this? I'm a dreamer. I live in my imagination and then I apply it to the real world in an in a non-traditional way. Meaning like how I got to all of this, I don't think another business owner would have arrived at like in the same way. And obviously because we're all unique, we're all beautiful, unique creatures. But like the goal I'm trying to reach is to be a self-sustaining um, media organization kind of off the rip, which is it took Rogan, Joe Budden, any big now, like too big to fail podcast media, independent media based on a person. They took years of developing kind of with how new media has developed. It the blueprint is kind of now out there. So I just decided to be like proactive and apply it off the rip. Meaning I set myself a goal of building out all of my infrastructure before I started actually doing this, presenting myself. Most of what I consider on my YouTube and even my podcast, which is dormant now, Bloy Meets World, you can go find it. In the last episode I did, I called JD Vance a loser, which I think he is. But it almost looks like a slew of unfinished projects where now I'm actually ready to tie in all of these seemingly loose ends. And in that, I started building a business. I started constructing a business. And my business needed to be about myself, needed to be keyed into who is Sean Bloy, what is Sean Bloy doing, what is Sean Bloy's product, service, how, nigga, who are you? Like, that's a real big question when you walk in a room. Nigga, who the fuck are you? I have the answer to the questions. I am a digital creator. I am a graphic designer. I'm a clothing and textiles designer. I am a marketer. And because I'm all of these things, I just decide when I want to target the conversation I want to have. But that made deciding what kind of content I wanted to create difficult. School has now come around and made it easy for me to almost beta test me. That's really it. I beta tested building out an entire platform, like myself as the platform, like having the podcast media, merchandise, and understanding all of these integrations and day by day learning, like, okay, I'm adding all these things. Like I'm currently working on an event, and that is for the next episode. The next episode is going to be Stanton event. So I really want to make videos and kind of explain what I'm doing and what's going on. The issue I have is my social media currently is obviously filled with like my friends and family members and people who are like live around me. And I don't think they see me as I see myself. And or really remember me that like the best version of me. And I mean, sure, whatever. I'm medicated now, but like, they don't understand how lit this shit is. Like, okay, I made a anime inspired, like, I don't know, you can reverse it, like anime inspired African prince with anime inspired characters. But like, concept, product, da da da. I have sales avenues. You can go find it. It's I did the thing. I did the loop. I just need to tie it in by like getting the product to market. But I have so many things going on. So I want to like, I'm probably going to be putting these videos out at a large clip because this can grow because I now know what I want to talk about, and I know that the people here would want to hear about it. Because okay, stands an event. The School Game of Thrones. Okay. Um Earlier on I needed to figure like so I figured my mechanic out today. I joined school a couple of days ago and quickly realized what the fuck is going on. And then realized like I can quickly integrate everything that I am into this because I'm building out a Shopify store. I haven't like reached out for any like I haven't hired anybody to do it. And I've gotten pretty fucking far, but I haven't gone far enough. So I might meet somebody who really wants to help me in here and like I might just be like 2 3 steps away. Or I I might I find the person that I want to hire to do it and like form a relationship with in this group and like them like they build a store and then I put money in their school games and then they put money in my school games and vice versa. You know, some lit shit. Because we understand. My my game is gonna be I don't like not I don't want to do this on social media, but I can do this here. I'm going to open a paid community um where where after we spend a little bit of time and I think I nailed down the like the most effective value for money. Like, yo, if you join monthly 50, oh my god, I figured it out. You sexy, you sexy bitches, you sexy bitches, you bad motherfuckers. Where's the bad bitch of the internet? What's her name? Yo, V, you have a fun name. Like, oh shit. Okay, so shout out to Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars, you like with the bad bitch of marketing. I think I just saw you like. So I watched the show back in the daisy, in the deezy. I was. I think obviously this is like I'm 30. I'm 30, nigga. Like Kristen Bell is hot. I don't know. Like um, Dr. Uma gonna kill me. Dr. Uma gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. um. Yeah. Veronica Mars was a fucking fantastic show. So I was always a fan. And then when I saw your name, it was like, oh, that's so fucking cool. And then we had like a cool interaction. And now we're here. Um. If you make it to this point in the video, send me this screenshot and then I'll send you one of my t-shirts. Either one of my Son of Shaka personal, one of my personal collection prints, or one of my Anime X Africa prints. So you obviously don't know about the collection yet. Separate video. I think in my bio there's a video me naming and like explaining the t-shirts and like the design. Um, that's I'm just gonna make content here. Like it became so simple for me. It's like I can just make a video and let y'all niggas see it and let y'all niggas love it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. So like, thank you for showing up. Um, I will do my best to take on from here. Okay, before I go about my day, I was walking in my neighborhood. I was walking around in my neighborhood, and I think things are very fortuitous. I like to kind of not just let Jesus take the wheel, but like I allow life to kind of guide me and give me the lessons, and I try not to fight the the current of like a lesson or like even just my place in time and space in life. So, oh, I met a doctor who called this hyper reality or ultra reality or something like that. It's a really cool concept. But because of because of my perception in that manner, because I don't fight the tide of the life I'm living. I might just not take the opportunity that you might see as like something I should have done. And I will not hold that against you, but I'll take why you said it to me to heart. I'll be like, okay, cool. You mentioned this is really good information. You back it up. It's vetted. I will um keep that in my just Rolodex and then pull it out when the time is right. So, long story short, I was told that a dude in my neighborhood is the head of the like Freeport Merchants Association, which is like a local merchants group, and it was really awesome to like show up. This was my first time. So the cool part of the story is I knew that he was the head of this Freeport Merchants Association 5 months ago. I didn't go speak to him because I didn't have anything to speak to him about, and like that's just not where I was. But I had a good day today. I spoke to people I needed to speak to, had the meetings I needed to have, had the interactions in school I needed to have, and then I was like, well, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. It's been a good. It's, I woke up late. I woke up at like 11. I was like, that's fantastic. It's been a good 3 hours. I need to take a walk. I had meeting on meeting, and then it was just like beautiful outcome after beautiful outcome. I said, I'm gonna take a walk. I took a walk, and I saw him like driving out of his driveway, and he was driving, in my direction. I hailed him down. I said, "Hey, come here, Papa." And I was just like, "Hey, sir, you're in charge of the merchant something, right?" He's like, "Yeah, the Freeport Merchants Association, sir." I was like, "You were just the man I'm looking for. I'm a merchant. Can we do something together?" And he said, "Hey, we have a fucking event tonight." I was like, "I'm gonna ride with you." So, yeah, we dipped out over there. We went there. People started pouring in, and it was just beautiful. Really, it was nice to just. I used to be a chef. Like I was a worker in like in class view, I was just a worker. And I didn't have an issue. It's just that I didn't I don't have the temperament to just like listen to your shit. Especially when like there's a better way to do something and I could also do some cooler shit. So I needed to branch off and do this. Um, but walking in that room, I was like, oh, this is where I decided long ago how I was going to provide service. I was like, I just want to come create some content with you and like post it to my channel, your channel, build, provide value for each other by both sharing, sorry, by both sharing like audience, and also I will come with like a skill. Like, hey, let's make some content and like let me use your gym and I'll graphic design for you for a little bit, you know? Just to, not to say bring back bartering. Like, money is a real thing. But like providing a service to somebody, providing a service to somebody who can, that can like put them in their next like bracket, in their next phase of movement. Because like in speaking to people today, I mostly needed the motivation. I really have the skills I need to get to the $102,000 and $300,000 that I want to make. The speed at which it would happen might change depending on how I interact with these people. But I believe in myself 100%. I, at this point, just want to help and like provide service and hang out with folks and joke and be jovial. I mean, I spent the whole summer in the house, in this room, um, just grinding this thing to its core till I found myself, and I found what this and what 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 I would like to do with this. What I would like to do with this. So, thank you for joining me this evening. I I appreciate you so much. Dude, I did a solid 30. I did a 30? I did a 30 piece? That's a fucking episode, man. And honestly, I could do more, but thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening.